Good morning, this is Pamela Bluewater for J&S Biblical Productions. Today we are going to go into depth on a subject that has caught the attention of everyone at one time or another. When someone puts their full attention on worrying about something, what are they really doing? We have Julie Foley with us, who is trying to figure her way out of a difficulty and what to do next. We also have Mary Beth Violet from the Church of the Open Window to help advise using what Jesus recommends on the subject. Welcome, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
So, Julie, let me ask what's bothering you, or should I ask what you are worrying about?
Well, Miss Bluewater, I have to take a civil service exam for a job that I'm applying for, and I have a bad feeling that I will fail the exam because I didn't do well with American history in school. And my background with my last boss wasn't the greatest because I really don't think he liked me very much, and I have no idea if my car is even going to last me another month. Well, before you go on, I'd like to tell you something Jesus said in the famous Sermon on the Mount. It's Matthew chapter 6, verse 27. I'm going to read that for you. And which of you, by being anxious, can add a single hour to his span of life? And 34, therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. So you are worrying about things that haven't even happened. Do you understand his viewpoint? It's all in your mind. But they could happen, so I should worry about them.
Well, Miss Julie, look at what he said. Jesus, he knows what he's talking about, says don't bother yourself with worry. It doesn't benefit you in any way. You don't know if you'll fail the exam. You are taking on the role or personality of being a failure. It's something that happened in the past. The boss you mentioned who didn't like you is not here in the present or for the job that you want tomorrow.
So, yeah, the things you have your attention on, they haven't taken place yet. They are still in your mind. Do you get it? But what if I fail? I could end up like this girl and her car's breaking down. Mine's on the verge of breaking down. I could end up just like this. What if I have to live through a hurricane and I lose everything and I have to start over again? I surely don't want to be in the middle of an atomic bomb. That would be horrible. What if that happened? What if my best friend decides to ditch me? How awful. Me and my husband constantly fighting in front of the kids. How depressing for them. It could end up in divorce, have to get lawyers, a custody battle, and a split. Oh my God, who has time for that drama? Just being an utter and complete failure. I've been studying so hard for that civil service exam, I could get an F. Just being completely overwhelmed. It could happen. My house could start on fire. And speaking of fire, I could get fired. I surely don't have time for that. Someone could break into my car. Worse yet, my time could be up. But then I guess I really wouldn't have to worry too much then, would I? Unemployment, income taxes, my payments are due, the IRS is after me. My car can be completely totaled, and then I don't even have one. Worst of all, I could get evicted and not even have a place to live.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop you right here. Mary Beth, is there anything else that you can find for Julie to get her to stop worrying?
So in verse 26, Jesus says, look at the birds of the air. And after he had just said, don't worry about your life, he could have said that about any wildlife animal, even like a raccoon. You know, do you think a raccoon worries about how to feed her little babies today or tomorrow? No. The Holy Father feeds them.
Okay, so do you see, Julie, anything real about worry?
Well, oh, wait. The worrisome item hasn't taken place yet. It's manufactured, it's in your mind, it's a part of a person's imagination. Wow.
There we go, we're there. As Jesus said in the Sermon on the Mount, worrying doesn't add a single thing to your life. Good morning.
What are your thoughts on today's story? We'd like to know. So, leave a comment and subscribe to our channel, J&S Authentic Biblical Productions. Whether it's the Word of God through parables, true stories illustrating parables, or true stories in the life of Jesus Christ with commentary, you can see them all by subscribing to the most comprehensive collection of videos of biblical stories for you and your family. Have a blessed day.